I have such a fun tip to share with you guys. So we're in my den right now, and the reason I love our den is it's just one of the warmest little nests in our house. While I love big rooms, I love tiny little rooms that are just totally dunked and drenched in color and filled with all kinds of, little worldly oddball goods that you've picked up, cheap bits of plastic thrown up on the wall or little funky tidbits. So then I got this idea. We have this gorgeous rug on the floor that I flipped over that John's grandmother passed on to us. And we have this new collection of rugs out. And of course, they're all really interesting to me and they're really fun to play around with. So as I'm in my experimental moment, I took a bunch of these rugs and I started patchworking them next to each other. It's so cool. It is something you absolutely have to try. It's a really, really beautiful look. As you can see, I basically pushed them this way and that way next to each other. I even layered them on top of the existing rug, which I think is really cool. You could do this in so many different ways and in pretty much any room. I mean, picture it in a bathroom with a bunch of little tiny rugs. I love that look. I've done it in our boys' room, of course, because the dogs ate the carpet and it's such a cool look up there. But I love the idea of this in a garden room or in a foyer. And again, you might have some rugs you already like, and then you might want to mix in some of our yummy antique rugs. Just the whole look is very, very interesting, and you can create all sorts of different looks with it. You could mix in very traditional rugs with it. You could mix in, really cool pops of color and interesting patterns and, play around with it because one thing I know for sure is that we all have a mix of little throw rugs in our house, and then all of a sudden you can gather them up, add in a few new ones, and you've got a whole new look for your floor. I love it in our den because I think it adds just an additional layer of warmth. It's interesting. It's forced me to look at our whole den in a new way. I'm already, a layering crazy person, as you guys know. I just can't seem to get enough layers into my house. I think it's my way of hiding all the dust bunnies or whatever. But this is really cool, and I think you guys are gonna love these rugs because they have these amazing antique washes on them. I always love rugs that truly feel like they've been handed down to you, from a great aunt or a grandmother or something like that. I just think it's just that much more fun and interesting. And there's so many pretty things about them. Beautiful little borders that we've added onto them, wonderful little Asian accents, pretty vines floating across them. So as you explore our collections, this may be a new idea that you could add into one of the rooms in your own home.